Do you want to learn how to use launch files in ROS2 in a few minutes? Then stay with me and let's check it out. Hello again everybody and welcome to a new video on the ROS Q&A video series. And in the video of today I'm going to continue with ROS2 and I'm going to show you how you can start an executable using a launch file in ROS2. So in ROS1 it was very common to use launch files in order to start your programs. So I'm going to show you how you can do this in ROS2, which is a little different. You are going to see it now. So first of all, I'm going to create a new project, which I'm going to call, in this case, ROS2 launches, for instance, and I'm going to select the ROS2 Crystal AMI, and I'm going to create my project and start it so that I can start working on it. There we go, excellent. So the first thing I'm going to do is to open a new shell, and I'm going to open as well an IDE to visualize my files. And I'm going to create, first of all, well, let me first create a ROS1 package. So here I'm going to create a new package, which I'm going to call ROS1 launch. And yeah, that's it. So here I have my package, my ROS1 package. And so inside here I'm going to create a new folder. And I'm going to place a script, which is going to be called simple.py, for instance. And let's place here a super simple code where I'm just going to import ROS2. Oops, sorry. I'm going to create a new node. Again here. So I'm going to call obi1. And finally, let's place here a print, which is going to say, help me, Obi1 Kenobi. You're my only hope. There we are. Excellent. So here we have a super simple Python script. And now let's create a launch file. So for that, I'm going to create a launch directory here. And the new file, which is going to be called simple.launch. There we are. And now let's fill in our launch file. So let me change this to XML. There we are. And I'm going to need to add the package, the type, the name, and the output. Going to be screen. There we are. So the package is called ROS1 launch. The executable in this case is simple.py, and the name of the node is obi1. So let's try now our launch file. So first of all, I'm going to source my workspace so that it can detect, the ROS system detects my new package. And now I'm going to do a ROS launch, ROS1 launch of the simple.launch. There we are. And this basically starts and prints my sentence here, help me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Excellent. So as you can see, this would be the method used in ROS1. But now what we are going to see is how we can do exactly this with ROS2. So for that, let's open a new shell. And now I'm going to source Crystal. There we go. And I'm going to go to the ROS2 workspace. And here I'm going to create a new package in ROS2. So ROS2 package create. I'm going to call it ROS2 launch, then build type is going to be amend cmake, and as dependencies I'm going to add RCL CPP, the C++ client library. So yeah, let's create our package. There we go, and here we have it, our ROS2 launch package. And as I've done before, I'm going to create a simple script. In this case, it's going to be a CPP script, where I'm going to paste here some code I have prepared. It's here we have it. So let's copy this code snippet and paste it here. And as you can see, this is basically the same example as that we have used before. We are importing the RCL CPP because we are working in C++ in this case. We are creating a node which is called ob1, and then we are printing using the logger of ROS2 this sentence, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. Yeah, so it's a super simple example as well. Then let's save it, and we are going to add now our launch file. So first of all, let's create a new folder which is going to be called launch, and inside here we are going to create a new file which is going to be called simple.launch.py. So here comes the first difference. In ROS2, the launch files are Python scripts. Yeah? Then inside our Python script, we are going to copy, again, let me copy a code snippet, a very simple code snippet structure. Here we have it. So this is basically the basic structure of a launch file in ROS2. So as you can see, we are importing here the launch description module, and we're importing the actions module from the launch ROS package. Yeah? Then here basically we are creating a function which returns an object of the launch description class. Yeah? And within here we need to specify basically three things. One is the name of the package, the name of the executable, and the name, well, and where we want the output. This is the same as in the ROS1 launch. Yeah? So the name of the package, again, it will be, in this case, ROS2 launch. So let's modify it here. The name of the executable, it can be simple node, let's say. We will define it now in the CMake lists file. And the output, is it okay to be in the screen? Yeah? So, okay, we have our C++ script, our launch file, which is a Python script. And now let's modify the CMake lists and compile. So let me add here the CMake rules in order to compile this. Let me copy them from here in order to go faster. So we have the add executable, which is going to generate from the simple CPP file. It's going to generate this simple node executable. We are going to install this node into our install space in the ROS2 workspace, which is here. And finally, this is very important, here is where we are going to install as well in our install space everything that is in the launch directory. In this case, it's this launch file. Yeah? So within here, in these first lines, what I'm doing is to generate the executable from my CPP file. So from my simple CPP file, I'm generating the executable and placing this placing this executable into my install space, which is here. Then in these lines here, what I'm doing is to do more or less the same. I'm installing the launch files as well into my install space, which is here. Yeah? Which at this point, as you can see, it's empty. It just has some setup files. So now let's compile this. Let's come here and do a colcon build symlink install. There we are. So let's compile our package. Let's wait a few seconds until this gets compiled. There we have it. So now, as you can see, into our install space, it has appeared a new directory, which is the ROS2 launch directory. And inside here, we have installed the executables and the launch files so that we can use them. So now we will need to source our install space. There we are. And now we should be able to start our node by doing a ROS2 launch of the ROS2 launch package and the simple. Okay, so it's not. Okay, I think what may be happening. Okay. So, yeah, first of all, we need to, very important, this is good that it's happening now, because this way we are already aware of this. So, since the launch file is a Python script, we need to give it execution permissions. Yeah? So, let's come to the ROS2 launch package, launch directory, and here we are going to give execution permissions to our file. There we are. So let's come again here and compile again. There we are. Yeah, now it is generating the launch files. Let's check it here. Yeah, so as you can see, here now in our ROS2 launch file we have the launch files. Yeah, so now we will be able to use it. So yeah, let's source again the install space. There we are. And let's do a ROS2 launch of my ROS2 launch package and the simple.launch.py. There we go, and here we have it. So we have our sentence printed here, which is "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." Excellent. So yeah, you have seen here in this short video, very summarized, how you can use launch files in ROS1 versus how you use them in ROS2. I want to say that this method in ROS2 has already many things to be implemented and is going to be very powerful because being able to use Python scripts to launch as launch files, it will give us many opportunities and many features, new features that we didn't have before. But there are some things that are yet being developed. You know that ROS2 is still in development state, although they have already stable versions like Crystal. But there are still many things and many features that are being implemented yet. So yeah, I'm sure that we are going to all enjoy this new method of launching our ROS nodes through Python scripts. And yeah, I hope you have learned it with the video. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel, because we publish a video almost every day. And yeah, either you like the video or not, please share your comments and thoughts in the comments area below. So yeah, I hope that all of you are using a lot our ROS2 new Crystal AMI for doing your tests, creating your packages. In the previous video I explained how to very easily use this ROS2 AMI so that you can start working with ROS2 in just a few minutes. So yeah, I hope to read your comments and see your projects very soon. So goodbye and see you in the next video.